Mm-hmm.
Hammer Thumb Fox.
Something, something. When
She
you're
was.
on a
Who is she?
holiday.
You can't find the words to say.
Tonight will
It's
be
also
the
in Out
night.
Cold.
Out
And I
Cold,
love that.
yeah, like that was out. We're live, by the way, but Out
Ooh,
Cold is one of the most underrated comedies ever. I don't know how many
I don't think I've
times
I
I've
seen that
seen
one
that.
yet.
You haven't
I
seen
just
Out
rented
Cold
it 2 days ago and watched.
No.
with Zach Galifianakis and
Mm-hmm.
um,
Jason. Jason
Jason
London.
Jason Lennon,
London. I
London.
don't
Whoa.
know if it's Jason.
There's two of them. They're twin brothers,
There's
right?
yes. So I can't remember if Jason was in Dazed and Confused because it's not the one that was in Dazed and Confused. It's the other
Are
one.
you sure? I thought it was the one from Dazed and Confused.
Mm-mm. It
You
was the
sure?
other one. I'm pretty sure.
Well, to the IMDb machine, I have
IMDM.
my
I was just
first
watching something about it recently too. So, and I'm
my
pretty sure
first
they
page on my
say
iPhone. I have Google and IMDb because it wins me more arguments with my wife than anything.
Oh yeah, especially when you're like watching Blue Bloods or something, and like there's a guest star, and they're like, "What is that from? Who are they from?"
Well, my wife thinks there's only like four actresses in everything. You know,
I mean,
like
fair
that's
because there's those
not.
like seven that look just like Katy Perry.
Margot Robbie has it. Well, I guess it was like Jamie Presley was the first one.
Oh yeah, Margot
There's
Robbie,
so
Jamie
many of
Presley. There's like so many.
Zoe
there's that
Deschanel.
this other girl that looks so much like her. She was in that movie Ready or Not. And I was just like, that girl and Margot Robbie look like they could be fucking sisters. But
So
not like
it's
fucking
Out
sisters,
Cold.
but
Out
you
Cold
know
is
what I mean.
Jason London, who is also in Dazed and Confused.
Is it Jeremy London?
I don't know.
I can't
But
remember
Out
his name.
Cold is awesome, Jake. You definitely got to watch that one.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to add that to my list. I got a bunch of movies to watch this weekend, so I'm really fucking excited.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, I bet because Jake is was telling me off air that he's got to quarantine for a bit because he got it. He got the virus.
Yeah, no, I'm on the last couple stretch of it, but I'm gonna stay in this weekend just to see.
I
I
can see
mean,
that.
it's probably better just, recovering from any sickness.
Is this your
Yeah, no, I
first?
don't
Is
wanna.
this your first time getting it?
No, I had it when we did the Titanic show.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, no, I was like dying during that show. I was off like Dayquil and Nyquil mixed.
Ooh,
Dude, tell your
that's
immune
a.
system to get good.
See, that's the thing. I've been taking vitamin C. I've been doing B12. I've been doing fucking testosterone boosting vitamins, but still,
Have you
immune
been
system.
butthole tanning?
That's the
Have you tanned
thing.
your
You change
butthole?
your
I
butthole.
have not done any perineal sunning.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe
that's
your butthole needs some vitamin D, and that's your whole problem.
I mean, I do
I.
got these fancy LEDs that Bill bought us, so
Well,
I
I'm gonna have
mean,
to
LEDs
use
don't
those.
project any UV light, so
I
use
mean, I
go
can just
outside, man.
I'll use a fucking Fresnel light. Those things are the 650s.
you
Just
You
know.
can't
tan my
beat the
butthole up.
sun.
I tan my butthole 3 times a week, and I've never been healthier. You know.
Right?
I could see it in your face. Like
Yeah, I know.
you have just the
You're
light behind your
glowing.
eyes.
Health starts with the butthole. Why do you think suppositories are such a big thing? You know.
You know what?
And why do you
I
think
got a
people
rant
blow
about
coke
those.
up other people's buttholes?
I got a fucking rant about suppositories. So
Oh,
like one time I thought it would be funny to go into the dispensary and try to buy some.
like
And
weed
they turned
suppositories?
oh yeah, they make them. Oh, they make them. And I went in to go buy them and they gave me the weirdest shit ever about it and we're like, "No, those are for women." I
You
was
don't
like,
know
"What do
me,
you mean they're for
son.
women?"
That's what I'd
Like
say.
it's 2022, all right? This was last year when I did this, but yeah, no, they were like, "Those are for period cramps. We're not going to sell you those." And I was like, "I want them."
Hmm. That sounds like woke woke bullshit. How do they know you don't identify as
How
a
would that
woman?
not work just like edibles?
I think it'd probably be bigger than edibles, right? Anything that goes up your butt has like way more.
Well,
That's why I
it gets
wanted to
into your
do it.
bloodstream faster than through your stomach. But I mean,
I
that's the thing. It just gets into your bloodstream faster, just like snorting stuff does. So, like, I don't. I mean, would there be a bigger like CBD effect with it being near the uterus? Like, that's the only thing I can think of. But other than that, like, that doesn't really make any sense.
you just read Ruben's chat too.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah. Ruben says for ratings, Charlie needs to do 10 4 count jumping jacks to test this tensile strength of her fabric top.
No, no.
It's like the
Calisthenics is for
group chats when
pussies.
It's cotton and no.
But yeah, so the weed suppository, they wanted to sell you a weed suppository?
no, and I was even like, well, I'm buying it for my girlfriend, and they're like, well, you can't do that. So
They're like, bro, we know you don't have a girlfriend.
pretty much,
But does weed, would a THC suppository, like I don't know how
see, like,
it enters your body. Would it have a bigger effect? Like I know alcohol does. Like the whole butt chugging thing was a big thing when I was like in college.
that's what we were really curious about because like we really wanted to, or me and my friend, we really wanted to buy them and see like if it would fuck us up harder and how much it would be we would need compared to like edibles and stuff. We were doing it for genuine science. We weren't just trying to put weed up our butts.
Well, I mean, if it's for science, you know.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you could probably use one now. It'd probably help with your your virus.
Not the virus.
I
I
mean, you
was
shouldn't be smoking, and if gummies don't do as much, yeah.
You know what, Charlie? You know what?
Well, I mean, I guess if you're not having like lung issues that people said COVID does, then fuck
getting the
it. Who cares?
popcorn lung.
Well, that's from vaping.
Oh, well, all right.
COVID did do some weird shit to lungs, though. One of my friends is an X-ray tech, and he sent me a picture of one, and I was like, "The fuck is wrong with that?" And he was like, "I don't know, man, but this is what COVID's been doing to people."
Yeah,
And
I had like
it
the
shouldn't be
OG
spotted like
COVID.
that.
I had like
Do
the
what?
I had like the OG COVID. It was like late November of 2019, like before it kind of all started coming out. And
Mm-hmm.
where I work, like we had people in the office that were like always back and forth to China, and a bunch of people got sick, and then I got
Because
sick.
it came out there in like September, October, so
Yeah,
it had been out there for
and this was
longer.
like late October, and it was the sickest I have ever felt in my life. And I went to like the ER. They're like, well, it seems like you have pneumonia and the flu, but we can't find either. So like, just go home and drink like Pedialyte and stay in bed. And I'm like, for a solid week, I was just in bed wanting to die. Like, I've never felt that sick in my life. And then
I had it.
after that week, like the symptoms started to dull down. But like just going up the stairs to my bedroom for like
Oh
two
my god.
weeks after that, like I was
Winded.
smoked, like doing anything. I could not do shit. And then fast forward to like February, it's like, oh, there's this coronavirus. I was like, that's what I had.
Yeah, no, like I don't. I'm not saying this to in like a racial way or anything, but when COVID first started, we did have some Chinese immigrants started our plant, and when they started, they were sick,
Mm,
and then it just kind of rippled through everyone.
that's their plan. That was their plan all along. You failed,
But yeah,
fuckers.
I had Omicron last year in September, and I never lost like my sense of smell or anything like that, or like taste. Um, I did get that winded part though, and I had like the worst lower back pain in my life. My lower back ached so bad, and that's never happened before ever. Like I've had body aches, but not like just in one place the whole time. So I was in like the downward dog position all the time because that was the only thing that gave it relief
Mm.
because it hurt that fucking bad. And I was like, this is the stupidest shit. Like, this is the stupidest sickness I've ever had. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, no, the
My
first time I
mom,
had it, I thought I pulled a muscle in my back.
this is fucking weird. My mom had it worse, and she's the one that gave it to me, but she had like a horrible sore throat. So thankfully I didn't get that, but that was the fucking weirdest thing. So I was just ass up the whole time, even on the couch. And I was like, this is awful. And then it's going, and my house isn't big by any means, but going from the living room into the kitchen, I like it. Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
what in the fuck? Like, this is the weirdest.
Yeah.
It was fucking weird. That shit made no sense.
Yeah, and
But
then
I haven't heard anybody else having lower back pain, so that's interesting, Jake.
Yeah, no,
so
like I I had it twice before I realized I had actually had it before. And looking back on how I felt back then, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely had it. But I thought I had a kidney stone for one of them.
Shit.
And
kidney
like I
stones
went,
So
suck.
like you just had like a lot of pain just on one side.
yeah, pain on one side and I couldn't move. And it was horrible. And like, dehydration symptoms.
Hmm.
Like that's what it felt like. And I was like, oh, okay, I probably do have a kidney stone. I'm dehydrated.
Oh shit.
Who's that?
Charlie just got a dick pic in her email.
No, I some HP thing popped up. Sorry.
Ooh, you
Well,
got
so
the
then,
AIDS.
like right after it was all kind of dying down. So what was that been like 2 years later? Is when the Hard AF thing was it Hard AF or was it? No, it would have been the Super Bowl party for drinking
Oh,
That
the
was
one I
bros.
didn't
that
go
was the
to.
same thing.
No, it's the one
No,
I
no,
didn't go
no, the
to.
one the year before that when they did it in the studio, the old studio.
Oh,
Yeah, when
yeah.
everyone was cuddling on the ghost
Yeah, on
bed.
the ghost bed. Like I come back and my wife runs a daycare, so she's like, "Hey, like you've got to go get a COVID test, like just because for the daycare and shit." So I was like, "Oh, God damn it, fine." And the nurse was like, "Have you experienced any loss of smell or taste?" And for one, I am probably 90% smell deaf, smell blind,
Nose blind.
nose blind, sure.
Have you got nose blind?
But
Nose blind.
I was like, well, I can't smell anything ever, and according to my wife, I don't really have taste. So, making a joke, the nurse was not having it, and I think she rammed that swab a little deeper into my nose.
She's like, I hope I get this fucker's brain.
And I'd never done one before, and she first puts the thing in, and I'm like, well, that's not bad. And then it goes in deeper and she swabs it around. I was like, oh God, I think you just touched the back of my eyeball. Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
Let's talk about something funner, more fun. That's
Yeah,
boring.
more fun.
The most more
Let's
funnier.
have some funsies.
More fun.
Stop being fucking lame.
Lame. I heard today
Even drinking
that
out of a fucking green straw like it's a Starbucks drink. God damn you, Charlie. Fuck you.
it's better for your teeth.
Well, yeah. I
No,
had your arrangement of colors. I've had different colors this whole time. Fuck you for not
Is
paying
that
attention to
a
my
plastic
straw.
straw?
I'm just saying the green straw looks like a Starbucks straw, and with that attitude, it fits.
I might or might not have a plastic, like a Starbucks cup.
Everybody
Like
does.
a ri-
I've got like 9
not-
of them in my house.
They're all plastic, but like a really hard plastic. I
Oh,
bought
no
it.
shame.
The
1 years
holiday
ago.
cups. Yeah. My
And
wife's
now
got
I
like
need to go
9
get
of
my
them.
holiday cup.
But I heard today that somebody that I have interacted with in the past just got voted People Magazine's sexiest man alive.
Who?
Patrick Dempsey.
What year is it?
I know, Dr. McDreamy.
Didn't that one lady just win an award for a song that came out like 10 years ago, too?
Tracy Chapman is the first black
It's been
lady
longer than that.
to win a CMT Music Award or something like that. because of fast cars because somebody covered it. It's a good cover.
Luke Combs,
Luke Combs,
No,
yeah.
was it Luke Combs?
someone like that, some fucking name like that. I don't know.
Might have been Luke Combs. Some country singer covered it. It's a good song. I
Luke
enjoy it.
Combs or Zach Bryan. Those are the two
It
famous
wasn't
names
Zach
right now.
Bryan. I think it's Luke Combs because one of the fatter guys. But yeah, Patrick Dempsey, I guess, got sexiest man alive for this year.
Oh my god. So Patrick Dempsey won Sexiest Man Alive. Fucking our economy's in shambles. We're getting ready to go back to war in the Middle East. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like 2001 all over again.
Do, 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 do.
Because now I will say, I actually probably 2008 ish. When I was in college, I also worked as a racing engineer for Mazda's road racing team. And I was at a race working, and Patrick Dempsey, who is a famed race car enthusiast, was at the race. It was at a Virginia International Raceway. So I was also charged with working with him on his race car stuff. For one, back then, granted, this was what, 15 years ago, was a very good looking man. And I will also say, for a celebrity, especially like he was a very big celebrity at that time. I think he was probably still on Grey's Anatomy, but he did was like the Maid of Honor. He was like the chick flick guy.
Yeah,
at the
no,
time.
he was the guy for he
Super
replaced McConaughey
super
as the
nice
guy.
guy. Super nice guy. I don't have
I
a
would
bad
never say
word to
that,
say.
Jake, but okay.
I don't have a bad word to say about Patrick Dempsey. Congratulations
I
on
will.
your overdue.
You're from Texas, so it's different, and I love McConaughey too. So
Yeah,
I
but
just
like
listened to
Dempsey
Green
is
Lights
not
again.
anywhere near as attractive as McConaughey. Just saying.
I
Like,
don't know. Back in the day,
No,
Demp,
it's
Not
a different
even-
kind of attractiveness. It's a different kind of
not even in the same
attractiveness.
category.
Dempsey was a
McConaughey's like
good-looking
a
guy.
rugged hipster hot. Dempsey's like GQ cover
Rugged
model hot.
hipster.
Um, but when I found out I was working on his team, I was like, oh shit, like okay. I went over to his because when you're on race days, like everybody's got these like massive trailers and tents and everything. So I went over to like his area, and again, props to him. Immediately like saw me in my uniform stuff, knew who I was, came over, was like, oh, are you Bill? Like you're working with me this weekend? I was like, yeah. Yeah, he's like, oh, like, awesome. Like, I'm Patrick. And I was like, wait, I know you. He's like, well, yeah, like Grey's Anatomy. I was like, no. You were the first person to die in the movie Outbreak. And he's like,
That fucking monkey.
and he's like, seriously? I was like, yeah. Like, what the fuck's up with that? I said, I was like, what the fuck's up with that monkey? Did it let it live after production or whatever? And he's like, I don't know, man. Like, he's like, have you never seen, God, what was it? Oh, Sweet Home Alabama. And I was like,
Yeah,
nah,
he was in that.
Nah, not.
Do, 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 do,
I
do,
was,
do.
I was just trolling him because I think at the time I was like fucking 21, just being a dickhead.
Just giving him shit. He
Just
just
give
was
shit. I
not
like,
getting it.
No, like Outbreak. I know you from Outbreak. You had that fucking dangly earring. You're out in the woods. You like just keel over and die. That was great acting, dude.
I know you from Outbreak.
And he, to his credit, he kind of took, like, he knew that I was just fucking with him. So he kind of took it. But, like, so I was, like, his race engineer. So I was, like, responsible for all the data from his car. And I would always take it and save it. And his code name for our saved file, I just put Outbreak. And I really was like,
Outbreak guy.
when he was like doing like practice laps, I really wanted to get on the microphone and just be like, all right, Outbreak. So this is what's going to happen. They're never letting me do
I'm
it,
waiting
though.
for the interview now where he mentions that because
But like
it's
to be
gonna
fair,
happen.
like within racing, that's not like a bad like
Oh no,
thing.
he totally within 15 seconds, like he got it. Like he was in on it, and just rolled with it. Um, to where to the point like the after the first day, he took us all out to God, well, it wasn't Wild Wings. What was the other one for a while?
Hooters.
No, no, no. Wild
Wingstop?
Wing Cafe. He took us to a Wild Wing Cafe, which was like at the time was the competitor for Buffalo Wild Wings, and I think now like maybe Buffalo Wild Wings bought Wild Wing Cafe. But he took us all out for wings, and he was like, so he just ordered a shit ton of them, and I was just like, hey, don't let this dude breathe on any of these wings. I don't know if you saw Outbreak, but he's carrying some shit. But he was a cool guy to the point where after one of his practice sessions, we get back to his trailer. And by trailer, I mean like he had like a huge fucking like Greyhound bus sized RV that was just like his living area and then like 3 trailers full of cars
Holy
that he was
shit.
driving around in. And I'm like, he pulls the car in, he gets out, he goes into his like living trailer, and I'm, hook the laptop up to the car. I'm doing what I need to do. And all of a sudden, out of his trailer, like he's escorting like 2 like 45-year-old women out of the trailer. Just like, oh, yep, great, nice to meet you. Like, thanks, yep, glad you're fans. And I'm like, what was? And they're like, oh, they're all giddy. And I was like, what was that about? Like, I go over to him, I was like, bro, what was that all about? I thought he like just like fucking banged them both out in 15 minutes or something. He's like, this happens a lot. I come in, they were going through my trailer trying to find my underwear. And I was like, what the
Okay.
fuck? He's like, yeah, like, it happens a lot. I was like, what'd you do? He's like, I just took out 2 pairs of underwear and autographed them and gave them to him. It was like the easiest way for them to leave me alone. So I was like, oh,
Shit.
all right, cool.
Do you think he carried like quadruple the amount he knew he needed?
Oh, yeah. He
Well, like
probably keeps his
he put the
actual
ones he
underwear.
actually wears in a different place, and then like he
I
has
was,
like
I
decoy
was about to
underwear.
say, like, his actual underwear is probably like in a safe under the bed or something. But that was the pull of Patrick Dempsey back then. So I get Sexiest Man Alive then. He might have even won it before.
Is he
Like,
a silver fox now? What does he look like?
but I don't know because he
Not
hasn't
yet.
done anything, as far as I know, in like 10 years. Other than race. I thought he
I
was like a
mean,
full-time race car driver now.
the SAG-AFTRA strike just ended, so maybe they're getting ready to announce a new project he's in, and
We'll
Maybe.
see. I mean, he's like Bill said, he's been into the F1 shit way more. So I mean, especially after Grey's Anatomy. I mean, unless it's something he really wants to do, but I don't know.
Yeah, so
oh, he looks great.
I'm sure he does. He looked great back then. I was
But
like, holy
like,
shit.
well, in RPR they said that Pedro Pascal backed out, but like, he was completely right with saying like, why not it be Michael B. Jordan? It's like
Michael
fucking
B. Jordan got it last year, I think.
okay. Well, if he got it, okay.
Don't know why you couldn't get 2 years in a row. Trust me, I know Michael B. Jordan got it recently because my wife is fucking in love with Michael B. Jordan.
He is beautiful.
He is, and we share
Great
this. We
fucking
shared the
teeth, man.
exact same birthday, so.
Dude has a beautiful smile, beautiful lips.
Oh, dude's
My
great, and
favorite thing,
dude,
your lips.
I watch the Creed movies like at least once a quarter.
You do
Love those
watch it a
movies.
lot.
I love
I've
the
never
Creed.
seen it.
The Creed movies, and then the new Top Gun movie. Like it's just pretty much my go-to.
I've only seen Maverick once in the theater.
It's the
I've
perfect
never
movie.
watched it again.
I saw it twice. Once on a lot of edibles, and then once on mushrooms, and both times it was fucking amazing.
I'd rather watch the original.
I know, because like the camera
I
sequences
tried.
in the new one are fucking awesome.
So I love the original one out of nostalgia. I took my soon-to-be 8-year-old to see Maverick when it came out. So he was probably like 7, 6, 7. I don't know. And he loved it, like fucking loved it, just like I did. I was like, oh, you need to watch the original. The original's quite a bit slower. You know.
Yeah.
Know what movie though my wife made me watch this week? It's
What?
from
What'd
like
you watch?
2016. It's called Meet the Blacks. And it's
Oh, that
supposed
one's kind of.
it was the stupidest fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. Like it was supposed to be like this like funny all black comedy like with funny racism, but it was all just so like weird and watered down, and they were obviously shooting it all in this house that they were like borrowing from like a porn production on the cheap. Like it was so. I was watching it the whole time. I was like, when is this shit gonna be over?
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one.
God, it was Mike, and I love Mike Epps, but it was such garbage,
Is it
such
a Netflix
garbage.
original?
No, I don't think. I think it was like a theater film.
Whoa.
It was bad. I was like,
I
holy
mean, they
shit,
probably
this
threw their
sucks.
whole budget into booking Mike Epps.
Probably, and it was that budget was so low he didn't even try to act. You know. But what I did watch last night that I actually enjoyed, I watched it for the first time, was the new Ghostbusters movie with the kids in
Is
it.
that the one? Is that the one with the kid from Stranger Things in it?
Yeah, yeah, that was actually
How
really
is that?
good.
Because I saw the trailer for the
Please.
second one.
Yeah, Finn Wolfhard. Yeah, so I saw yesterday. I saw the trailer for the second one. I was like, oh shit, I've never seen the first one. So last night I stayed up way too fucking late and watched the first one. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
It's
I'd
good.
watch it again. Yeah.
What's the plot? Is it supposed to be like their grandkids or something?
Yeah, yeah. So it's Harold Ramis's grandkids.
Fuck yeah. R.I.P. King.
Oh, they send him off at the end of the movie to where
Yeah, he
gr-
got they AI'd him in the
they
back,
did.
because
They did.
fuck people.
They did. But they sent him off in a way like, granted, it was like midnight and I was super tired and really drunk. I got a tear. I was like, oh shit.
It was cute, like especially with it being well,
I should
like
call my
shit.
grandparents.
That little girl really does look like it could be his granddaughter.
Well,
To
then,
be
but then
fair,
also Finn Wolfhard, fits the bill. Tall,
yeah,
skinny,
Does.
that
dorky
fucking
looking.
hair and like long and lanky.
So
Um,
I
so
mean,
they did.
Harold Ramis was long and lanky, so.
yeah, with
That's
big
what.
dumb
That's what.
hair.
That's why I fucking said it, dude.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm glad
Jake.
you caught that.
Fuck off, dude. COVID brain. Got COVID brain.
Ain't my fault if you're too fucking high. You did that to yourself.
And I'm gonna keep doing it to myself, because.
Yeah. I mean, fuck it. You still have some left. It's not done yet. Don't fucking
Yeah,
waste
no.
it.
Yeah, no. I mean.
I actually
Okay,
just ordered a shit ton of diet smoke. So we'll have to do a show where I get high for the first time on edibles. So it's been,
Let's watch it. Let's do a movie commentary with you on edibles.
oh yeah, it's got to be something good, like super bad or something. Forgetting
That was way too
forgetting
fucking
Sarah
long.
Marshall on edibles would be good.
Have you seen Strays?
I don't think so.
It's
With the
Will
talking
Ferrell.
dogs, I don't think I could do that.
Oh no, I can't do that one. I tried to watch
watched it.
Sausage Party, and that was like the dumbest shit ever.
Oh my gosh, dude. It was so fucking bad.
I was, I think, 17 when that movie came out, and I thought it was stupid then.
It
Yeah.
was awful.
Yeah, if you can't make a high schooler laugh with your dumb shit, it's not funny.
And I was
at all.
high.
Yeah.
Like, that's back when I was still smoking weed in movie theaters.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it had, I guess it had potential, but for fuck's sake, they just.
That ending ruined it.
I don't even
Yeah.
remember it. I checked out like 5 minutes
It
into
was like a whole food orgy.
A very graphic food orgy on top of
Yeah,
that.
it's just like, oh, this is too much.
Sarah says we need to get high and watch Wedding Crashers.
Oh my god,
It'd be a
yes.
bad one. It's got. I feel like if we need to do something with like a lot of really good one-liners. So Wedding Crashers would fit the bill. Death, you're my bitch lover. That's right, Todd. Tell
Holly,
that man.
please do. Please help Womb write a book.
Womb Raider needs to write a goddamn book. with all the shit. Like, bestseller immediately. But yeah. And then I also saw that something about Jared Leto climbed the Empire State Building yesterday.
Oh my gosh, those pictures were fucking ridiculous.
What's up with him lately? Because that whole thing he did where he like bungee jumped off the top of a stage and then
I think
Hey,
he actually thinks he's Jesus.
no, like that. Okay, that's a for real fucking thing. I was just about to say, I've had some friends who have watched him live. I can't remember what festival they were at. Whatever fucking whatever his name his band is, I can't remember right now.
30 Seconds to
Um,
Mars.
yes, and they literally like they were like what they said he was on stage and seriously acting like he was a god, and they were like it was just so fucking disgusting watching this dude. He was just so pretentious.
I mean, doesn't he lead a sex cult?
That yeah, but I mean he's been in a fucking 90. He was a 90s heartthrob. Like this is all he's ever known,
Oh yeah.
and
Requiem for a Dream. Oof.
it's gone to his. Well, he was on what was
American Psycho too.
there was
Uh,
some TV show he was on that
My
was
So-Called
super
Life
fun.
with Claire Danes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, like super young, like he like a prince sort of thing. Like that
So basically,
motherfucker
he's the
does
epitome of
not
out
live
of
in
touch.
reality. Jared Leto does not live in reality
He
at
took
all.
method acting to like a lifestyle kind of thing.
Ooh, Beer
Yeah,
Fest too
wasn't
is a
it
good
super
one.
weird when he was doing Morbius and that movie was just absolute dog shit?
Didn't even watch it. I saw the trailer. I was like, this movie's gonna suck.
Oh, I never watched it either, but
I
I just
never.
watched people make fun of it.
Is that the one where he was making people carry him to set?
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
like in a wheelchair and shit.
It's like, why did you not method act for the role you got an Oscar for? Why did you not actually get AIDS? You fucking pussy.
You should become a
Yeah.
heroin addict.
Yeah. I've actually never seen Dallas Buyers Club.
It's a
So
good movie. Like it really is.
I'm sure
It's
it
a
is.
downer, but it is good.
The way, like I said, I just finished listening to Green Lights again for probably like,
Oh,
I've read it twice and I've listened to it twice because it's just that fucking good of a book. If you've never,
it's an
anybody that's never read or listened to it, fucking Matthew McConaughey's book Green Lights is fucking awesome. But the way he talks about Dallas Buyers Club, I was like, I want to watch this. I could just never like carve out the time. And also like those kind of movies now, like I know they're gonna be like fucking phenomenal. But I have so little time. Like, do I want to use the time I have to just be utterly depressed by the end of it, kind of thing, you know?
That I have a hard time with serious movies and like I only want to watch comedies because it's like yeah I don't want to be reminded of how shitty life can be and then like something unrealistic at the end happens and then you're supposed to be happy. Fuck off. I just want dumb shit all the time, please.
So yeah, I'll watch it one day. I guess
But
maybe.
that's just me. Like if I'm with somebody else and they want to watch something, okay. But like just me, I'm always watching a comedy because I want to laugh. I don't want to feel feelings. Because I
Yeah.
do that enough.
Which
so quick question, off topic a little bit, but still kind of on topic. What would you guys? What's your go-to like date night movie?
Any
um
B-rated shark movie. Two-headed shark in particular is what I would start with if I could just
you're giving
pick.
Two-Headed Shark a B rating?
Two-headed
I would,
shark attack is definitely B. I mean, yes, Brooke Hogan is in it, but
It depends on what my objective is, I guess. You know, like if the wife seems like she's into, like, especially this time of year, getting around the holiday season, it'd be The Holiday with Jude Law and Cameron Diaz.
that one or Love
Or,
Actually.
or last night we just watched the Netflix movie Love Hard.
how's that?
It's good. I mean,
Never heard of that one.
it's Love Hard. It's Nina Dobrev and some Asian dude. Um,
Okay.
so it
Yeah, I
depends.
think
Like
I've
we'll
heard
either
of
go, I'll
that.
either go like some sort of seasonally relevant chick flick, or we watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall like it's the greatest thing on earth in this house. Like we probably watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall like four or
I
five
love
times a
that
year,
movie.
easy.
I think I love Couples Retreat more, but that's
See, I
because,
don't like Couples Retreat. I think it's Vince Vaughn's stick was too old by then.
well, I just love it because they go to Bora Bora and I'm like, this is just fucking beautiful. Like,
I love the sauna rooms that they go into. The one where there's like fire and then it's like snowing.
Hmm.
yeah,
It's snowing on the other side.
yeah,
It's a
Yeah.
good
yeah.
movie. It's a good movie, but by then I just felt like I was over Vince Vaughn doing that whole thing. But it's a good movie. But yeah, it's Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I haven't watched Get Him to the Greek in a while. I should probably put that on the list.
Ooh, yeah, no, the all this snow arc.
Yeah, so it's like almost like a somewhat of a sequel to Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
They need
Stroke
to
the
make more
furry
movies with
wall,
that.
baby.
Hey, when life slips you of Jeffrey, stroke the furry wall. I have that tattooed on my rib cage. So
I
I
thought you
just
had
like
it
to
as a
see
tramp
I'm
stamp.
fucking you right now.
I was gonna do a tramp stamp, but then I don't have enough ass to make the lyrics look good, so I went on my rib cage.
Good choice.
Show it, bitch.
I can't. It's on YouTube.
Mm, mm.
Can't do
He's
it.
too hot for YouTube, Charlie. If he shows a nipple, the channel gets
Well, then
nuked.
also, I mean, in reality, I haven't shaved my nipples in a couple days, and that's like my one thing. I don't like
Oh,
hairy
so you look like
nipples.
Chewbacca right now?
I don't
Shouldn't
like
have to show your nipples for
I don't
that, but
like a hairy
okay.
nipple. I like that's one of the places on my body that I like make sure to shave frequently. I don't like hair around my nipples.
I mean, Charlie, we can't tease the audience.
Like,
If he's pulling his shirt up, he has to show nipple.
I show mine if you show yours.
yeah, yours is
Oh
Fucking
cooler
God.
though.
bitch.
No, actually,
Let's just watch the live chat fucking explode on that one.
babes,
I doubt it.
babes. No, actually, I the only tattoo I have is on my rib cage, and it runs up and it says "Live your life" in like what is now hardly legible cursive writing.
Is it real thin?
No, I don't know. I'll show that one.
Oh God.
When did you get that done?
On my couch when I was 20.
That okay.
Yeah.
You
Uh,
know, for that description, it doesn't look that bad.
um, the really crazy thing about that is I did it, and then probably I don't know, like a month or 2 months within a very small time frame, the Ti and Rihanna song came out, "Live Your Life,"
Uh-huh.
and I
Oh.
was like,
I was just about to say,
"Fuck."
did you get it because of the Rihanna?
No, I got
That
it
was a good
before.
fucking
I got it
song, though.
before. It's an incredible song. I love that song actually. To this day, I love that song. Live your life. Eh. Which so then after that song came out, everybody was like, "Oh, are you gonna get on the other side of your rib cage?"
Fuck.
One time I got drunk enough, I almost did it, but I don't know if you ever had. Well, obviously, Charlie, you've been tattooed on your rib cage. It fucking sucks. So
I mean, I guess.
I heard the top of the foot's worse.
Okay, so to be fair, the guy started using something. It smelled just like bubble gum, and I eventually asked him what it was, and he said, "Oh, it takes away the burn because apparently you can feel like a really bad sunburn. So like, I don't know if it numbed or what, but honestly, like it just." We have something here in West Texas called cat claws. I'm sure they have a more specific name, but like you walk by them and there's just thorns and they really do look like cat claws and they'll scrape the fucking shit out of you. And we have plenty where I grew up and I scraped myself on so many that I was like, oh, this just feels like a cat claw on my rib for an hour and a half. Um, I was able to, it really wasn't that bad. Like once it's, It got like towards my back. That's where it really fucking hurt. Um, but it was only just like a small part. Most of it, I was chewing gum and I was able to like breathe through it. I didn't talk to the artist at all because I was like I have to concentrate on being able to do the because I like what's it like it really it
They understand too, so that's like
right, and I was like, dude, you're working, like I want you to do the best job. I want you to fucking concentrate. I do not want to distract you at all. And granted, I was a stenographer, and so like I know what that's like of like I just need you to shut the fuck up. Like I'm trying to look at what I'm doing. um and like we talked a little bit, but I was like I need to be able to be in my own head to handle this pain. But once again, like I don't know, like I don't want to say I have a high pain tolerance. I don't think I do, but I think whatever he was using helped so much with the pain level. But most of the time, it just felt like I was being scratched by a thorn
Ugh,
for
mine
me,
felt like
you
bee
know?
stings up and down my body. But yeah, I got
But I
that.
feel like maybe if it was farther
Oh,
down,
so
it would be
that
way more sensitive.
the ribs sucked. Like when she was tattooing over like actual rib bone, it would hurt real bad. And then she would get in between a rib and it kind of would like subside. But mine goes all the way down to like the very top of my hip.
Yeah.
And when she hit
I would
that
think
oh
hip
that would
bone,
hurt more.
dude, I lit up. Yeah, so the reason why I even got it was my friend at the time was dating a friend of my wife who I was dating at the time. Like I was dating my now wife at the time, and her friend who was a tattoo artist was dating a friend of mine. And she just came over one day. She's like, "I'm giving you guys tattoos for Christmas." I was like, "Okay, dope, cool." So she's like, did it on my couch in my house, and
Yeah, see, that's similar. Like I had this guy, and I'm like, why would I get a tattoo of my own fucking hand? That's the stupidest fucking thing I can do. But it was one of those things where it was like, we're going to the tattoo shop, and it was like, well, I'm gonna get something. I gotta decide right now in the car what I'm gonna get. Should have got Batman symbol, but
Batman
I
would be
just
pretty dope.
yeah.
right. But
This one, I was gonna say this one I didn't feel at all when they did it. I love this one.
Isn't that like some sort of
Like
cult symbol?
I can see that. No, it's like water, right? It's a symbol for like
it's the symbol for Earth. The
the
drummer from
elemental
Ghost used
symbol.
it. Yeah,
Who did?
the drummer from Ghost, like the OG one, when they first formed.
Oh, like I don't know where those signs originate though.
Alchemy.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
sure it's
it's
not
an
a Harry
alchemaic
Potter
symbol.
thing for the Deathly Hollows?
Yeah, for
Hmm.
sure.
I
Definitely
mean,
not
it just
Harry
needs to
Potter.
be turned in a circle around it, and that's pretty close. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that at first, and I was like, oh wait, no, it's not. It's not the
No,
same.
I'll definitely get some more. Um,
You should get a face tat, Bill.
no, no face tats.
You got to do the Post Malone fucking crown of thorns.
No, fuck that.
Oh
No face
gosh,
tats.
is that what it is? I thought it was barbed wire.
Well, it's barbed wire as a crown of thorns.
Okay. I was like,
Um,
no, that's barbed wire.
I've always wanted to do since like my dad was from England. I've always wanted to do like my shoulders, like one like a really cool American flag, and then one like a really cool British flag.
The Union Jack, or
Probably the Union Jack, just because people recognize that more than the actual English flag.
yeah.
Uh, and then I want to do, if I ever had the arms for it, I want to do sleeves on one side. I want to do like a whole like mural from the movie Heat. And on the other one, I want to do a mural from Tombstone.
I don't know about that.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Speaking back,
Just
throwback to when I was doing the racing stuff, I came seconds away from having revolvers tattooed on my hips.
Yeah.
'Cause
Sorry, I know
I
I
was
touched on that
drunk
one.
and high. I was cross-faded Barbados out of my fucking mind. And I've told this story before. This was the Patrick Dempsey weekend was the same weekend I found out I was into Hot Asian Dirty Girl with the fucking fingerless mesh gloves. And there was a
Oh, that
tattoo
story.
artist. There was a tattoo artist there with us. And she was like, no, be hot. The Hot Asian Dirty Girl was like, no, be hot. If you got like pistols fucking tattooed like on your
I
hips.
really wish you had done it. I really wish you had done it.
I almost did it because she showed at the time too. I personally was racing motorcycles, and she showed me like a MotoGP dude that had it, and he had like his, like leather, his one piece of leather is pulled down with the fucking revolvers coming out at the bottom. Thank God another dude was like, dude, you're too fucked up to get tattooed right now. Like, just wait till tomorrow. And I woke up and was like, thank God I didn't do that fucking shit. But, But yeah, I'm into tattoos. I'll definitely get some more. My wife has so many random, like spur of the moment tattoos that I'm like, I don't want to do spur of the moment. Like I want to if I do it, I want it to be very well thought out kind of thing. And
Yeah,
then
I'm
I
getting one
watch,
tomorrow, so
and then I watched the David Beckham doc this week on Netflix. And now I just want to be tatted like fucking all the way.
don't do the Adam Levine just fucking generic ass
No,
tattoos though.
they'll all be very thought out. Adam
Cause see
Levine looks like a Chipotle bag.
on this arm right here, I'm trying to do the Pete Davidson thing where I get a bunch of tattoos that kind of mean something but mainly look like Flash.
Maybe I'll get Nooner tattooed somewhere.
Tramp stamp in purple.
Tramp stamp. If we ever get to 100,000 followers, I'll do a Nooner tramp stamp.
Oh my god. I really want this to happen now, guys. I don't care about the fame. I just want Bill to get a tramp stamp.
We're only 900 or 9,800 followers away, subscribers away from that. So there's something to look forward to. We're getting close to 100 episodes though, so that's cool.
Yeah, no, I've been noticing we've been ticking and ticking.
I've been reaching out to somebody, a special guest for the 100th episode, that said we'd do our 100th episode. But whether it's for the podcast or for business, he doesn't text me back. So, don't think that one's going to happen. All right, let's get to some listener questions.
Woo!
My phone's been blowing up this afternoon, so I hope that there's some good ones. Actually,
AI just really likes you.
before we do that, we'll go to the other questions I asked people, which is the best songs to bang to.
I think I answered a pretty interesting one to that one.
I don't understand paying more attention to music than what the fuck you're doing. So
You gotta have a
that's
nice rhythm.
listening to no.
Jake, you were the first person to answer with Christmas in Hollywood. I don't
By
even know
Hollywood
that.
and Dead.
I don't know that fucking song.
Christmas in Hollywood, Santa's back up in the.
I saw it and thought you meant Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC. And I was like, okay. I don't know.
You gotta listen to this song now, Bill.
I'll listen to it afterwards. Another lady listener said, I want to sex you up by Color Me Bad.
Okay.
I hate 90s R&B. Like, I hate it. You know the song Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe?
Yeah.
I hate that
girl is
fucking... I hate it. I fucking hate it. It is not their
Because
fault.
of Big Goodness
It's not their
Love.
fault. There's a lot of awesome songs from the 90s that a certain in-law for me plays constantly and sings them nonstop to where now I fucking hate them. Fucking hate them. I had to listen to this person sing Baby Got Back in traffic on our way to Key West for like 3 hours. and now I fucking hate Baby Got Back.
Was it on repeat?
It wasn't on repeat, but it got played way more than it should. Like every third song was Baby Got. It was. But this explains it. It was literally like a repeat of Baby Got Back, Ice Ice Baby, and Poison, and now I hate all of it. If I hear Belle Biv DeVoe come on, I immediately just want to find the first 50-year-old white lady and punch her in the fucking face. Fucking hate it. Next one up. Oh, of course. My Pony by Genuine.
I don't think I've heard that one.
What? You've never heard My Pony? Bwah, bwah, bwah. I'll play the intro too. You know it. Hold on. Jump on it. Let's do it. Ride it. My pony.
But these are all songs that like you would listen to before you would have sex, like to get you ready for it, not necessarily during.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I have definitely had sex to that song before. I
I've
I
had
do love
sex
that
to a lot of
song.
Asking Alexandria and Icy Stars.
I did to Crazy Bitch Buck Cherry, and I was like, after this, I'm good. I was also in high school, so
As
Hey,
was I.
you're crazy, man.
You got to put on music really loud so your parents can't hear what you're doing downstairs.
this was in a vehicle because I didn't fuck do
Our
that.
our favorite person sent in
Oh,
happy birthday.
Art, art.
Womb, I love you.
Yeah. And then somebody said, not bad, a little dated, a little bit different rhythm, but The Power of Love by Huey Lewis.
I would say that
Thrust harder on the love.
Don't take
Power
money.
of love.
Yeah.
myself.
Don't take money. Don't take fame. Yeah, I can see that. All right. All right.
Again, if you're paying more attention to the music than what's going on, then
I know. The only music you should be listening to while having sex is the sound of what sounds similar to somebody running in flip flops.
sure.
Stirring mac and cheese.
I still can't. After a WAP, every time I make mac and cheese with my kids, I feel guilty.
Hmm.
I shouldn't, though, because that's the reason why they're here. So, all right, listener questions. What we got?
What do you got, degenerates?
Okay, that's an auto-generated one. Nope, same with that. Wow. Again, good God. What type of porn does Jake watch?
Goth girl.
Oh, yeah, you're in the goth girls?
Yes.
You know what I tried to find earlier today?
I feel like this is very incriminating, and I'm really curious who's asking this question because I'm pretty sure this is the first time watching the show this week. So, yeah.
I was listening to the Softcore History Patreon today.
Ooh, flexing on us over here with his Patreon subscription shit.
Delco is saying he's into ABG, Asian Baby Girl.
Delco,
Fuck does
what
that
the
mean?
fuck?
Which I was like, that's fucking weird. But then he explained it like it's apparently like a moniker for like hot Asian chicks that like weightlift and have like boobs and asses and shit and tats. So of course I went full womb and went to Reddit and couldn't find anything about it. But I was intrigued by that. If there's like some hot,
Okay, Delco.
if there's like a stacked Asian chick with tats and a fat ass, like okay, I'd be down for that. But yeah, Jake, obviously goth girls. I just go wherever the Pornhub rabbit hole takes me. Sometimes it takes me somewhere normal. Sometimes it takes me somewhere weird, real weird.
It's always a fun journey.
And then afterwards, I'm like, oh my god, I am a
You're just laying there
disgusting
with cum
What
on
human.
your
have I
stomach,
done?
just like
Like,
you have
oh,
like that weird dehydration. Your throat's kind of dry, and you're just kind of you got ringing in your ears.
my post nut clarity always comes from a point of the movie The Truman Show. I was like, oh my God, what if I'm on The Truman Show right now and the whole world just watched what I just jerked off to?
Bill's over here on motherless.com.
I can't do that. That's fucking too dark. That's too dark. Like, I'll go to weird places, but the weirdness has to be well produced. I cannot do like on an iPhone weird shit because then that
Android quality camera,
like, ugh.
fucking with a hairbrush.
I've been to Motherlist, and I was like, nope. The first page, I was like, nope, no.
Yeah, no, I remember them talking about it on RPR a few years ago, back in like 2020, and I was like, I wonder how bad can this be? And then I was like, oh god,
Elijah says Truman Syndrome's a real thing. I bet it fucking is.
isn't that like main character syndrome too?
Could be. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. Main character syndrome seems a bit more narcissistic. Like I don't think I'm a main character of my life, but I do sometimes wonder, like, fuck, what if people are just watching everything I do? It doesn't stop me from doing any of it. So,
You just like look around the room specifically in case you make eye contact with the camera.
hey, whatever. Charlie, what's your go-to?
I don't.
You
I read
don't?
my porn like most other women.
You make your porn? All right.
I said I read it,
Oh,
not
you
make
read
it.
it. You read it?
Read it, yes.
That's too much thinking.
Okay.
All brain activity go to this.
I'll accept that, though. My wife read like 50 Shades of Grey, and she was all into that.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? What conspiracy theory would you like to wake up tomorrow morning to the news that is actually true?
Hmm?
So, what conspiracy theory? Like, I'm assuming they mean like the big ones, like the big conspiracy theories.
I know mine.
You wake up in the morning, you check your phone, and it's fucking going off because one of these conspiracy theories turned out to be true. What's yours,
The
Jake?
one I really, really want to be there's two. It's that Morgan Freeman is Jimi Hendrix, and that fucking Alex Jones is Bill Hicks.
All right, so you're going with like the false death impersonator conspiracy theories?
Yeah, I don't want any of the conspiracy theories that I think are happening in the government to be true. God no.
What about I'm gonna go with this one just to be provocative. The Earth is flat.
That would be funny.
Just to see how people's minds fucking melt.
I like the Faux McCartney one.
Oh.
Yeah,
That McCartney's actually dead?
dead. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the Abbey Road theory.
That's a good one.
What about you in the live chat? Look, what do you guys think? Either that, I don't know. I think maybe the world being flat would have, though initially funny consequences, far worse ones. Just like I have
You'd have to admit God's real.
well, I was going there, but I have a like my best friend is a fairly religious person, and we got talking about it one day about aliens, and he got into the thing about like if aliens are real, that like to religious people would mean that God made other people on other planets, so there'd be like multiple Jesuses, and it would like, but then it also not even for Christianity. That would mean because uh, Muslims, Christians, and Jews all technically worship the same God. It would mean that all of
The
uh,
whole canon of the
all yeah
Quran and Torah.
canonical religion on Earth would be flawed at that point. I was like, that'd be crazy to wake up to, but it'd also be very scary because then the world might burn the fuck down. So, don't know.
Yes, they are, Womb.
What do you fucking say now? Aliens are in the Bible.
So are DMT elves.
Have you
DMT
ever
elves are definitely mentioned.
have you ever read the description from like the Old Testament about what angels look like?
Oh yeah, that's a fucking DMT hallucination for sure.
It's
They're
in Revelation.
is it in Revelations? I don't fucking
The
know.
other ones
It's like
that
Be
show
not
they're
up
big floating like they're big
afraid.
floating eyeballs.
in Revelation, but in Revelation, it's like the ones that are like unlocking the seals and like
But aren't they like big floating eyeballs?
Yeah, no, they're
yeah.
massive wings and eyes,
Well,
and they're
it
just
says
like,
it, but it's just kind of
be
like
not
it's just like it
afraid.
can see everything. It sees all around it. Not yeah. It
Yeah, no, it's like two gold bands with eyes that are spinning, and
All right.
and there's another one that has like the face of a
So they look like
lion, and on
Ninja
the other
Turtle
side the
villains.
face of a eagle, and like different things that like different nations have adopted. So I can
oh,
see people
biblical
being like,
angels are fucking
this
sick.
is that," and it's just kind of well, where do you think they got those thoughts from?
Yeah,
So
yeah. All right, next
You know, I want to
question.
get a half sleeve right here of a biblical angel, cause fuck.
Next question. Worst pizza topping.
First pizza topping,
anchovies.
bell peppers.
Anything that's
Oh,
not meat.
Yeah, yeah.
Or have you ever gotten those pizzas with those fennel seeds on them?
The fuck?
They're like long and thin.
meat?
No,
Oh, it's fucking disgusting.
I haven't
that
heard of
sounds
anything
fucking disgusting.
before.
It's gross. I'm gonna go with fennel seeds. As much as I hate vegetables on pizza, because anything other than if we're talking about like toppings, once you get past the sauce and the cheese, just the accoutrement on top of the pizza, anything other than meat, I'm completely disinterested in. You know, the fennel seeds suck though. They used to come in like DiGiorno pizzas and shit all the time.
I still think the best pizza I ever had was down there in Austin at the Super Bowl party. I don't know who the fuck gave it to me, but
What
had
was it? The one we
salsa
went to
on
with
it.
Holly at the pizza truck thing?
No, no, this was at WTF Ice House. Via 313 was really good though too. But at WTF Ice House, I someone was like, "Hey, Space Cowboy, you want some pizza?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
It probably had fucking actual mushrooms on it.
It, you know what? Knowing the people there, probably
Did fucking Mike Eaton give it to you? Or whatever that other fucking dickhead is?
no. It was fucking. It was Lastro, I think.
Oh, well, there you go. Next question. Would you rather lick the bottom of a stranger's shoe or have your best friend spit in your mouth?
I'd rather have my best friend spit in my mouth.
I'll just blow my brains out.
That's not one of the options, okay?
It's always an option.
I'm going with spit in the mouth for sure. For sure.
Yeah, cause like shoes are gross, but like getting someone spitting in your mouth, it ain't that bad.
Yeah. My wife spits fireball in my mouth all the time.
Yeah, no, you got to pay extra at bars to get them to spit the drink in your mouth.
I
So
know. Sometimes the vodka gets too cold. You gotta get them swishing it around a little bit, warm it up.
You got to remind yourself that it's well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It being well vodka is more gross than some chick spitting it into your mouth. What are your ground rules before having sex?
What?
What are your ground rules?
No, I
before
heard you,
having-
but like, what the fuck is that even supposed to mean?
Someone's trying to get one of us in bed, Charlie. That's what this means.
Do you go under? Oh, do you go over something like a fucking contract before you have sex with somebody?
I don't know. Is there like a?
Do people do that?
I've never had to
So
I've never had to
Is it not just
issue a
something that just
safe
like fucking
word.
happens?
I've never had to
I
issue
will
a safe
say,
word, but you know.
as a man dating in the 20 teens and 2020s, before I have sex with anyone, I always have to double verify that they're giving consent
Like,
because I
you
don't
take like
want to
a
get wrapped
video
up
of
in any of
that.
that shit. I should, but no.
I can see
But
that.
I just don't want to get
Well,
wrapped
that
up
would
in
make me
anything.
say no immediately.
Then I'm like, okay,
That would make me say no immediately. So that's how I feel about that. That's also
I don't
why
know.
I'm single.
I don't
I've
really
gotten
have all.
myself
I don't
to
really
do
have. I've been married for fucking over 10 years with dating for 5 years before that. I really don't have a lot of ground rules. If she wants to go for something, like it's like, whatever, sure. Let's go for it. Yeah.
I mean, ground rules too. If it's the first time, she definitely cannot be drunk.
Here's a good one. What is Womb Raiders' go-to subreddit?
Oh, Papa Womb,
Womb,
you're being
what's your
paged.
go?
Skincare?
What's your go-to subreddit?
Charlie, you may not care, but the people fucking care.
Somebody
Nowhere to
asked
go.
it, so
Nobody cares.
somebody asked it. So yeah, it's gonna take a minute because there's a bit of a delay
You have like a
between
30, 40-second delay, right?
50. It should be 15 seconds is what I have it set to, but
Okay.
we'll move on to the next question while he calculates that one out.
It's gonna be a very mathematical answer. I feel like he has
Or
to.
he's gonna be like, r slash. Oh, here we go.
Our conspiracy comments.
All right,
Okay.
that doesn't sound hot, but cool. Would you rather live in the Star Wars universe or the Harry Potter universe?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
I want a lightsaber.
I think
I just
I'm
want
going.
to.
I think I'm going Star Wars as well. As much as I do love
Anyone
Harry
can have
Potter,
a lightsaber. Not everyone can do magic.
I'm a
So
Potter
Yeah, no.
head.
Like, what if you're in the Harry Potter world and you're just a fucking human?
You're
Mhm.
squid. That would.
Yeah, you're the fucking janitor at Hogwarts. Like, fuck that noise.
You got the little hand in the
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going Star Wars. As much as I do love Harry Potter, going Star Wars on that one.
Hot take. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, so.
We'll talk off air.
It's so good though.
Spicy food or sweet food?
Spicy
Spicy.
all
Spicy.
day.
Spicy. I actually don't have a huge sweet tooth. The only time I ever want something really sweet is after eating something really spicy.
Or salty.
Sure,
Salty.
I eat spicy shit all day long. So like I love spicy food. But then like we have a gumball machine at work that's full of Skittles.
Ooh.
So after eating like ghost pepper fucking salsa, I'm like, no, what sounds good after this? A handful of Skittles, you know? But I don't ever like crave sweet stuff. So,
I like sour candy. That would be the only thing that I
Ooh.
would like actually crave, like something sour. But like
bruh.
chocolate or anything like super sweet. No, I'm
My
good.
kids on Halloween came back with so many fucking atomic warheads. And I was like, oh, and they're all the green ones. I was like, oh,
Ooh.
fuck.
My jaw's tingling. just
Daddy's about to lose taste for a week.
My tongue's gonna bleed.
Give it to me.
I spit those out once, like all the citric acid is gone. I'm like, I don't want this sweet shit. Ugh. Give me another.
Give me
You know,
the
And
it's
like
sour. Fuck my
with
mouth up.
the sour Skittles, I have literally like ripped the skin from my tongue,
Oh,
and it has
sour Skittles
bled.
will fuck your mouth up so
oh,
goddamn fast.
that's like chewing on fiberglass. Fuck.
I don't
Not
know if I
just
told you
chewing, start
guys
sucking
this.
on them and like rubbing your tongue on all that fucking salt and that grit, and it just cast over.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear
Are
me
we still
now?
live?
Yes,
I
we're
don't know.
live.
I do have to pee, so I don't mind this.
I
Is it
can
just
hear
us?
you.
I don't know what's happening.
I can hear you.
Oh, I can hear you
Oh,
now.
he's back. He's back.
Kind
Oh,
of.
yeah, it must have glitched out there for a minute. But I have a box of 3,000 trick or treat size packages of sour apple candy straws, or the sour apple sour straws.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shit, that's dangerous.
Gotta get you
Yeah.
some hard AF to go with those.
That'd be dope, actually. But yeah, so I'm definitely I go spicy over sweet. I'll still go spicy over sour, but I'll go sour over sweet any day.
Yes.
Have you guys tried the Sour Patch Kid like fruit shaped ones they have? They have
I
like
don't think
grape,
so.
peach.
No.
Oh, they're so good.
I like the extreme ones.
What's your first celebrity crush?
Ooh.
I know mine, and it's fucking embarrassing.
Huh.
It's I think her name's Lori Petty. She was the like romance side of Point Break.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
I know. I was like, but
Interesting.
when I first saw her was in a movie called A League of Their Own, and I was probably like 10.
Oh, like
Okay.
who the fuck doesn't know about that movie? Come
Okay.
on, man.
And for
My
some reason, I was
first
like,
one
oh,
is from
she's
League of Her
super
Own too.
cute. She did not age well, though, you know.
Oh, I haven't seen any recent pictures of her.
Womb. I love Lori Petty. Yes,
I
she was
remember
cute
seeing her
back in the
in
day.
I remember seeing her in Free Willy, and I always loved watching her wash her hands, put on lotion. Who's that? that
Oh, she was
that
in
means
Free Willy.
anything?
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
For me, it was Gina Davis.
Gina Davis, A League of Her
You,
Own.
you
Yep.
ever
Again.
see
And Stuart
Cutthroat
Little.
Island?
Cutthroat
Huh?
Island destroyed her career.
I fucking love that. It didn't destroy her career. She
If
went
you
on
go
to do
back, it
great.
actually
She was in
did.
West Wing. That was a really popular show. Fuck off, Bill.
I've
Didn't
never seen this
destroy
movie.
her
What's it
career.
about?
Oh,
Cutthroat
dude, she's a
Island.
fucking pirate. It's
Oh.
so
I
good.
actually, to
She's
Charlie's
like
point,
hot.
I
She's
I
so hot,
liked
isn't
that
it?
movie, and she was really hot in that movie, but it bombed terribly.
And then she did a movie with Sam Jackson called A Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yeah.
That was a really good one too. That's a fun one. My mom loved that one, so I grew up watching it. Damn,
Matt,
she's
I'm with
super
you.
fucking
Jamie
hot
Lynn
in that one.
Sigler is pretty hot, but
Yeah.
I was introduced to her like at an older age, so. But yeah, I'm Lori Petty for sure.
I don't remember mine. I just remember liking Legolas when when that came out. Lord of the
Orlando
Rings.
Bloom.
I was in sixth grade, yeah,
Okay.
and then also Vin Diesel. I was into him too,
Ooh, Vin Diesel family.
like Pitch Black, and I was like, "Good
Oh,
lord,
Pitch
who
Black
is
was a
that?"
dope movie though. And maybe that's what we should.
They had him like tied up, and I was like, "I'm into this. I
You
am
know what?
into
That's actually a
this."
really good one to get high and watch.
That's so. Yeah, like when you found out
It's also got
the boy was a girl.
fuck. It's got what's his name, right? Rip from Yellowstone that everybody loves now.
Oh, Cole
Yeah, he
Hauser?
was a
Cole
fucking total
Hauser.
dickhead in it too.
It's Cole Hauser, you know.
Yeah.
So I love that movie, Pitch Black. I haven't seen that in a fucking minute. But then my attention once I hit like 12 shifted from Lori Petty to Cindy Crawford. So I kind of corrected my path. I still like Cindy Crawford. Her daughter's hot as shit too. So
She's still hot too.
Cindy Crawford's still hot, and her daughter looks just fucking like her. So,
Ooh, Tank Girl.
tank girl, yeah. Next question: do girls have wet dreams?
I mean, I don't know if girls squirt in their dreams, but everyone can orgasm in their sleep.
Okay, I don't know. Like, I don't know that one actually. I had a girlfriend one time tell me that she was like she fell asleep in a tanning bed and had a dream of us having sex and like came. But this is the same chick that like I said earlier that just told me that like I was just her fuck practice through high school. So I don't believe anything she says anymore.
It's fun.
So hmm,
Yeah, fuck those bitches.
I don't know. Any ladies in the chat, you ever like had a fucking wet dream? Like you orgasmed in your sleep? I was assuming it'd wake you up, right? Or maybe not. I
Does
don't know.
it wake you up?
It has been a very long time since I've had one, but I'm pretty sure it woke me up. I don't know. What is Charlie's opinion on dad bods?
It's fine.
All right.
Like, you know, it's never good to be too overweight just for your own health. But looking wise, if someone's super into you, they're going to be into you more than just your physical appearance most of the time. Like, they have to like your face to a point, but your body, like, the body doesn't always, it doesn't always have to, you don't have to be fucking ripped and shit like that. But I mean, you have to like the person to a point. Like I said, like, you have to be attracted to their face to a point. You need to be able to look at the person and be like, I like
Well,
you.
we've talked about
I like
this
looking at you.
about the personality over looks thing before, right? Like
It's
there has to be
definitely
a
a balance. Like
physical
you have to have,
attraction,
at least for me, like you have to have some sort of a physical attraction, or else it's just not there. But that does not always translate to you have to look like someone from fucking Hollywood, sort of thing.
right?
They just have to like what
There
you're
has to
about.
be a ratio.
Well, even then, like it even goes down to smell. You have to like how the person smells, like with their natural musk, or not necessarily BO, but just the scent that they produce. Even if you don't like that scent, it will not work. And so and that like in guys who like me, and I don't feel that way back to them. I don't want them to know, like, it's not that I don't think you are attractive. That is not it. It's just not, things are just not there for me. And because of that, I will not move anything forward because it's not fair to either one of us. Um, it's a delicate thing because people are very insecure about themselves, even if you're really in great shape, and if you're not, like, people always have something. And I don't want people to feel like, oh, because I'm not all ripped and shit like that, I'm lesser or whatever. Like dad bod. It's kind of like, well, what about a mom bod? What about women who have had kids and they get fucking absolutely shit on because they don't always bounce back, or like their bodies are completely different for the rest of their lives after that. And it's just kind of like, that should not be the end all be all. And there's a lot of things that go into attraction. It's not always physical, and that it's a hard thing to realize, and especially, personally, it's a hard, I struggle with it too. So
Hmm.
I don't want people to be down on themselves. Like, it doesn't always matter. And as long as you are comfortable with yourself, and that's way more important. Like, confidence can really go far. And if you feel good about yourself, that's going to shine through. And if you don't always feel good about yourself, sometimes that can be a hindrance. So accept yourself, honey.
So, what you're trying
Accept
to
your dad bod.
before we wrap this up, kind of what you're saying is confidence is key
To a point,
to a
but
point.
like, if you don't like it, work on it. change it yourself, but not, sometimes motivation for other people can help, but ultimately it's for you. Because if someone's into you, it really isn't going to matter. And unless you like start getting to a point where it's detrimental to your own health, and it's just kind of like, I want you around for as long as you can without any issues. So let's take care of ourselves better, and
To round
it's
that
it
off,
but it's hard.
it just popped in my head because me and my wife were actually talking about this last night. It's a conversation we have a lot. Is there, have you ever, like, whether it's an ongoing perspective or something you look for, or you've just noticed it from somebody you've been with, have you ever been like, how do I phrase this? Have you ever like oddly been into a strange or I guess non common part of a person's body? To preface this, I've told my wife this since we started dating like 15 years ago. She has an incredible like shoulder and back look. And to this day, like she doesn't understand it. Like she's like, "Are you into that?" I was like, "I don't think so." But for some reason, like the way yours is structured, like just looks great. Like you're when somebody's like, oh, I don't know why, but for some reason, like this one part of your body is like I'm really like, oh, whoa, I didn't know I was into that until I saw that kind of thing.
I feel it's your attraction to her and your love for her, and she's kind of like, oh, things about you. Oh,
She likes how tall I
For
am. I
my
was
ex,
like, that's generic, you know.
for my exes, it was one of her hands, or not one of her hands, but her hands.
her
Like,
good
like
hand.
The
no,
strong
like
hand. She
for
like,
me, it was
Sorry, I can help
like
it.
I don't know what about it. She just had really attractive, pretty hands, and she always had her nails done, and it was just one of those things where it was like, okay, like I really like this.
Hmm. See, my things are lips.
oh,
Like, if you
lips.
have
You
a good
said
set
that
of lips,
before,
like,
yeah.
oh my gosh. Mm,
But explain that. Like, what's a good lip on a guy? I'm guessing
just
not like
juicy, just good, good,
I
thick
mean, she was
lips.
talking
kissable
about
lips.
fucking Michael B. Jordan's lips earlier, so
Mm,
Well, hey, what do you mean? That
thanks.
sounds racist. But yeah, Michael B. Jordan is a gorgeous dude. I will give him that.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, no, I did mention his lips because I am. He has beautiful lips. Like, not only are they full, but like just the shape of them, and then when he smiles and his teeth, and it's just beautiful. Like that dude Michael Shannon, the guy who plays Zod, he has the weirdest fucking mouth. I like him as an actor, but like I cannot fucking stand watching him speak. I hate it. Just like his lips with his teeth and like how he talks. I'm like, all right.
that's how I feel with Michael
Yeah,
Sheen.
Michael Shannon, incredible actor. I don't know if I'd lump him in with like sex symbols, you know?
Well, yeah, but still, but just pointing out someone's mouth, teeth,
Mm.
like area of like I just can't. I can't. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. But he's great.
Fucking
He's great.
yes, MC. The the little divot above the lip under the nose. For some reason too, that is
Oh,
just super
this?
cute
Yeah.
on a
Well,
girl.
somebody
Like
else who
she just
said it. Oh, Jeep and Justin said dimples of Venus.
I think that's back dimples,
The
right?
back dimples. Back dimples can be hot.
That's genetic too.
The one thing I will say generically I am really into in women, good thigh brows.
Ooh.
I'm a thigh brow dude. For sure. And my wife has great ones, but she grew up in the heroin chic era, so she fucking hates it.
Mm.
I'm like, no. Like, bitch, like people would die for them thigh brows now. You look like a fucking Kardashian.
Thick thighs say lies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
Earmuffs.
hair and chic era was not. But that happened in like the early 20s too. Of like the boyish shape was in. And it's just like 70 years later it was in again. So that it's weird that like things have
Apparently, it's coming
been
from
like
what
that
I've
for a long
read.
time.
Heroin chic is coming back again. I don't know, but maybe.
I don't think like the such exaggerated ass is, I think that's going out, but I think curves are still going to be part of it. Like, but then again, it's just like who fucking cares about trends, man? Shit's fucking dumb anyway.
Dumb. All
Dumb.
right.
Well, yeah. What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I think it's no, but I don't know. I've never heard.
Yeah, no, because I know that term from something else. Like, I just know it's a cokehead whore. That's what we call snow bunnies here.
I thought snow bunnies were white chicks that are into black girl or black guys.
It might be. I've heard a
Um,
more disrespectful term for that, but I
I've
don't think
never
I could
been with a
say that
black
on
guy
air.
before, but okay.
Anyways, been a fun show. Gonna wrap it up. It's been almost an hour and a half now. I'm sure I have, you know, apologies to make to the wife who's waiting to watch whatever fucking Christmas movie she has queued up. So, this has been the Nooner Nation. You already know. Like, subscribe on YouTube, rate, review on iTunes, leave a 5-star on Spotify. Love you guys. For Charlie, for Jake, I'm Bill. This is the Nooner Nation.